Oh, The Backyardigans, one of those shows that defined a generation's childhood with its mix of creativity, adventure, and music. But like every TV show, there are always interesting things happening behind the scenes. For example, did you know that the Backyardigans had a team of professional dancers for the animations to base their work on? That's right. I'm Eric, and on this channel I overanalyze shows from my childhood. If you're also into behind the scene facts and fun trivia, consider subscribing so you don't miss the upcoming videos. Now without further ado, let's talk about this amazing show. Janice Burgess. It all started with Janice Burgess, the brilliant mind behind the Backyardigans. Born in 1952, Janice first pursued a career in art history, but after realizing the art world wasn't for her, she moved into children's television. In 1998, she pitched her first idea, Me and My Friends, which was a live-action puppet show. Me refers to Uniqua, who was based on Janice herself. My Friends refer to the rest of the Backyardigans, who were inspired by Janice's friends growing up. My inspiration was my own backyard in Pittsburgh. As a kid, me and my friends would play hide and seek and imagine we were sailing ships and fending off lions. In this pilot, they also meet these puppets called meerkats, but they were scrapped after it. Being very honest, they remind me of the Wormans. Maybe I'm just going insane. By the way, the first pilot of Backyardigans is lost to media till this day, and all we have access are some photos and very short clips. In 2002, they did another pilot, this time animated, and it's also lost media, but this one got sold and the series began production. Unfortunately, Janice passed away on March 2nd of this year, one day after her 72th birthday. Rest in peace, Janice, and thank you for everything. The Backyardigans officially arrives. So, in 2004, the Backyardigans premiered on Nickelodeon, and from the very first episode, it was clear that the show was doing something different. The characters weren't just playing in their backyard. They were going on full-blown imaginary adventures, traveling to distant lands, becoming pirates, detectives, knights, and more. Its mix of imaginative storytelling, colorful animation, and catchy music resonated with kids, and let's be honest, probably some parents too. 80 episodes of adventures. The show ran for 4 seasons, totaling 80 episodes before wrapping up in 2013. Even though it ended, the Backyardigans didn't really disappear. Between reruns and its ever-growing cultural relevance, the show found a second life on the internet. In 2009, the show was planned to continue beyond the 4th season. However, in 2010, Burgess decided to move on to a different series, Nickelodeon's revival of Winx Club. Burgess worked as a creative director and writer for Winx Club before eventually retiring from Nickelodeon in 2014. The characters we love. Let's take a closer look at the iconic gang. Austin is the shy purple kangaroo. He takes a little time to warm up, but as the series progresses, he becomes just as adventurous as the others. There's a theory that Austin is new in the neighborhood. That's why he's a bit shy. He wasn't present in the pilot, so that also supports the theory. Pablo. Pablo is a blue penguin with endless energy, and sometimes endless anxiety. Tasha. A yellow hippo who knows what she wants. Tasha can be a bit bossy at times, but her heart is in the right place. Tyrone. A laid-back moose who is always calm, even in the most chaotic situations. Tyrone's chill personality balances out the group's more energetic members. And now the elephant in the room, the main question. What animal is Uniqua? Well, she's not an elephant for sure, but let me see what people on the internet thinks. An alien. Okay, I don't know. I never saw an alien. Maybe. An ant? Well, she's pink. But I never saw a purple kangaroo, so yeah, maybe she's an ant. A butterfly? No, butterflies have wings. She doesn't have wings. A ladybug. Okay, I'm pretty sure that that's because her name in Portugal is Joana.
Eu sou Joana.
And ladybug in Portuguese is Joaninha. But no matter what animal you think she is, you're wrong. Uniqua is her own species. She's unique. Uniqua. Fun fact, she's the only character that appears in all episodes. And by the way, there are 13 episodes featuring only 3 characters, 34 episodes featuring 4 characters, 33 episodes featuring all 5 characters. Since the show represents children playing, not all of them are always available to join, which is why some characters are left out of certain episodes. The animation. The show used CGI, but here's the twist. Those dance moves you see in every episode weren't just animated out of thin air. Real dancers performed them first in a studio led by choreographer Beth Bogusch, and their movements were transferred to the animated characters. It gave the show a really unique, fluid style of animation that made the characters feel alive. And each character had 2 voice actors, one for speaking and one for singing. In the UK version of the show, however, the same actors handled both roles. The music that defined the show. This show has a heart for sure. The songs are just amazing. Each episode has 4 or more songs, and they're all set in different musical genres. From hip hop to salsa, folk, rock. Composer Evan Lurie and lyricist Mike Paul Smith worked together to create original songs for each episode, which kept the show fresh and exciting. And then there's Castaways.
Castaways, we are castaways. Ahoy there, ahoy, we are castaways. We're stuck where we are, with no house, no car. Castaways, ahoy, we are castaways.
You might remember the song. It went viral on TikTok in 2021. The track is inspired by Brazilian bossa nova and became so popular that it reached number 5 on the US Spotify Viral 50 chart. By the way, we're now at 0 videos without mentioning Brazil. Our record? 1. The legacy of the Backyardigans. The Backyardigans wasn't just another kids show. It was a cultural phenomenon. It was a cultural phenomenon. I can't say it. It was a cultural phenomenon. It won an Emmy for Outstanding Special Class Animated Program in 2008, and even years after its final episode aired, the show's songs. What's happening? I can't speak anymore. The show's songs, characters, and stories continue to bring joy to both kids and adults alike. It just goes to show how powerful a little imagination and some seriously catching tunes can be. And recently, the official Backyardigans YouTube channel has been released music videos with this new animation and some remixes of the old songs. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like to support me and leave a comment too, so I won't feel lonely. Please. See you next time. Bye.